Testing. Testing. Hang on, 1 second.
I'm not.
Which video are you? Or what's happening?
Why can't I unmute it?
That was hilarious.
All right.
Give me a second.
I think so.
Testing in my ear. Testing in my ear.
Test 1 2 1 2 check. Adjust the fucking S1.
Hello.
Hold on.
Oh,
Accidentally test. There's an echo.
Adjust the fucking S1.
All right, how about now? All right, that's much better. I don't hear the echo now. Welcome, everybody in virtual land. We are back here for... Am I not in the screen? Whoa, wow, you're down there, buddy. This is my new friend, my cousin Vinny. All right, we gotta get the show on the road. We are live to the internet. So welcome back to Phygital Nights, which is a mix of digital and physical. We are here at the Leaping Lizards in Hilliard, Ohio. Come down, enjoy a drink with us, and enjoy the atmosphere. Tip your bartenders and all that fun jazz. Just a reminder that this extra, tip them extra. But as you may or may not know, I sell sports cards on the side, but I'm also a collector. So if anybody's interested in some sports cards, I do have some for sale. I'll give you some more details about that throughout the night. But anyway, so my podcast is usually, it's about telling, my life and, some of the good and bad breaks that, come through my way. And do I have a story for you today? So today I woke up to an answer to a Facebook direct message to somebody that I have always looked up to as a hero. And it was on a whim. And I was like, hey, big fan of yours. My mom went to school when you were a player at Ohio State. I've always respected you. If you do autographs like through the mail, let me know. I'll send you some money, whatever. A week or so goes by, whatever. This morning, I wake up to a message from the Cornelius Green. Is anybody familiar with Cornelius Green? He was the starting quarterback for the Ohio State Buckeyes during Archie Griffin's run. And he was a stud himself, but he was always overshadowed a little bit by Archie. So, he replied, he was like, yes. And it was all caps. I assume that it was an older gentleman because it was all caps in the message. So I assume that it is the Cornelius Green. And if you're watching this, I appreciate you. So anyway, so he said, send me some cards. I'll autograph them, send them back. So I made it a point to run down to the card shop. And I was like, all right, I'm looking for Cornelius Green. Cornelius Green. I don't know if you're familiar, but he went to school when there wasn't really college cards. I don't think he went pro. If he did, he didn't have a very long career. But anyway, he settled in Washington. So But anyway, so I couldn't find any other Cornelius Green cards. Like, I have the one, but I want one for my mom too. So I'm on the search. If anybody, sees any Cornelius Green cards, let me know. Wow, that's too much information. All right. So another good thing that happened this week, that I kind of teased last week, that my wife and I found out in December that we're going to have a baby, and I've been keeping the biggest secret in the world because I already have a 7-year-old who doesn't shut up. So I knew as soon as she found out, the world would find out. So we ended up telling her a week ago. She got the big sis hat. So all excited, which is awesome, because if we were afraid, she's the only child, spoiled brat, which I love her. If you're listening, I love you. But anyway, so took the news good. So we went and, had an ultrasound with her so that she could find out, the gender of the baby. So my daughter found out what it is and kept a secret as well as she could. She spoiled it. My wife spoiled it to some other family members, but I actually had my sisters in the same room for the first time in probably like 2 years, which it's kind of nice. But anyway, they didn't know, and my daughter kicked a soccer ball at the party. Boom. It was blue. I'm going to have a baby boy. Thank you. When we found out that my daughter, 8 years ago, that she was going to be a daughter, like I had some gender guilt. I'm not going to lie. I shed a tear that day because I wanted a boy, but also, like 8 years ago, the world was a fucked up place. I wasn't sure that I wanted to bring a daughter into that kind of world. And we're still there, and maybe even worse. I don't know. But, as soon as I found out it was a boy, I started crying again, but for completely different reasons. This time, I was crying because my retirement plan was just to sit down. Now I got to do this shit for another 18 years. What the fuck did I do? All right, now we're going to get to some cards real quick. Thank you. All right, so today I am going to open some WNBA cards that I was talking about last week that I couldn't find last week, but I found this week. So I'm going to open those, and then I'm going to open some packs of some old cards just for fun. So has anybody else had anything good happen to them this week? I mean, you can't top having a baby boy or talking to one of your heroes. You had what? MRIs. So, Jay, if you rub up against me, I'm either going to get excited or turn into the Incredible Hulk. I ain't never specified, Cousin Vinny. All right, so I'm still waiting to hear back from the card company, the breaking position. So the fact that they haven't told me no yet, that's a win in my book. I feel like I'm pretty good at this. I mean, I try to talk and keep everybody entertained. Nobody's entertained. Oh, there's going to be a great card in here. There is. I feel it. I feel it. What? Y'all, see?
No, it fell on. Pick 'em up. Here. Yeah, they're all WNBA cards.
Hey, there's some good WNBA players. Speaking of which, the WNBA is not having a season right now. They might go on strike, actually. But not right now. Tomorrow night is the Unrivaled Championship. It's pitting the Mist versus the Phantom. So I'm looking for Aaliyah Boston's. I'm looking for Brianna Stewart. And then I'm looking for my rookies who got knocked out yesterday for the Breeze. I'm looking for Paige Beckers. I'm looking for Dominique Malanga, who dunked it 3 times this season. Just saying. And it wasn't like a layup drop in. Like, she put it down hard. Mad respect. All right. So real quick, I got Maisha Hines Allen. I got a Sabrina Ionescu. Hey, I got a color match Jordan Horston green. So this is going to go up for sale here shortly. All right. So I got a Monique Billings on the logo card. Natasha Howard. Nika Mule on the blue. Teresa Edwards. I don't know who that is. Aisha Harris. Damaris Dantas. Carla Elite. Elizabeth Kitley. Not the people we're looking for. Maya Moore. Elizabeth Harrison. Monique Billings again. Tina Thompson. Brianna Stewart on the logo refractor. What is this? Michael, what is my video looking at? Is it looking at me or is it looking at your patrons? I do apologize. My cameraman is not functioning correctly at the moment. All right, Courtney Williams, Rebecca Allen. Ooh, we got a backwards card. It is a fearless Haley Van Lith rookie card. She sells. All right, Georgia Moore, not who I'm looking for. Jewel Lloyd. Kayla Marshall, no idea. Sanaya Rivers, she's pretty good. And Lucy Olson. Okay. So I only pulled 1 green refractor. All right, so I'm opening some 1996 baseball cards, mainly just as a joke, because these are very old baseball cards. So if anybody out there is looking for very old baseball cards from 1996, let me know. And that is directed at someone. Hopefully they see it. All right. I know nothing about baseball. So anybody that knows baseball, tell me who these people are. All right, hold on. All right, we got Ross Nen. Never heard of him. Derek Gibson. Anybody? Mike Mussina. He's all right. He's all right. Well, these are from 1996. I don't think that wasn't even Jeter's rookie year yet, right? All right. I got. All right. Ooh. All right. These are stuck together. Hold on. But I do have a short story about one of these guys. All right. Geronimo Barrera. I don't know that guy. All right. This guy. Anybody familiar with Jason Kendall, former Pittsburgh Pirate? Yeah? What do you remember him by? I remember him because he broke the shit out of his ankle and I saw the bone protruding from his leg off of first base. Nasty. If you're into watching weird injuries. Like Joe Theismann. By the way, this is not a Joe Theismann jersey. It is a Redskins jersey, but it's Dwayne Haskins. I collect dead guy jerseys. Just saying. All right, where was I? All right, I have, it's shiny at least. Andrew Jones, Bowman's Best. At least a name I recognize. All right, who's this guy? Homer Bush. That's low-hanging fruit. I'm not fucking with that guy. Milton Guerrero. Joe Young. Yeah, I don't know these people. Ricky Letty. And then a checklist because back in the day, we didn't have the internet. All right. Last pack, and then we'll probably get on to some other stuff. All right. So just going over a couple of the cards that I do have for sale over here. So I have, all right. Full disclosure, are there any Pittsburgh Steelers fans here? Whoa. Not everybody at once. Okay, well, let Aaron know that I have a $40 Mean Joe Green patch card. It is a commemorative patch. It's numbered out of 99. $40. It's a steal. All right. What about, all right, is there any Cowboy fans? No Cowboy fans either? God, I bought wrong when I was loading this showcase today. I have a Tony Romo. I think it's a 2018 green prism, which it is a beautiful card. All right, back to baseball, which I hate. Mark Gubieza. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Any Indian? Carlos Baerga. That's a player. That's a guy. He's a name. All right. Who's this guy? Vinny Castilla? Jeff Montgomery. I don't know this dude. Luis Gonzalez. Brett. I don't know that dude. Brett, not in my PC. Kenny Rogers. Gonna talk about some gambling. Lance Johnson. John. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not, sir. All right. That's a checklist. All right. These are all in a weird order. Hold on. All right. Who we got here? Paul Sorrento. Ooh, this one. Junior. I got Junior. Yes. Thankfully, he's one of my PC guys. Coochie? Dennis Martinez. No, Denny Martinez. Yeah, I'll put him down there. People oohed and awed when I said that one, so that's why I put it down. Andres Galarraga. I hope my buddy Tim is watching, because he enjoys saying the names right. Joe Girardi. I mean, I could have said that more fun. Who's this guy? Butch Husky. Once again, it's too easy. You can make up the jokes in your head. All right, who we got here? I have no idea who that is. And Tony Phillips. All right. I was just about to get there. I need to do one thing real quick and wet my whistle. I'll be right back. I believe so. Do I look good? Thank you. I appreciate you, Michael. I appreciate everybody here at the Leaping Lizard. I would appreciate a fan if I could stand under. Oh, I found one. Jay, you're about to be my best friend once I come off stage. You got the spot, homie. I know, but I just want to rub up against Gamba Boy over here. All right. My first comedian, are you A-okay and ready to go? All right, so we are going to have a treat this evening. We have what essentially could be 3 headliners, all performing for you for free. Just remember, your friend is Buster Chestnut, And if you scan one of these QR codes, you can always tip me and I'll tip them a little bit. All right. So once again, let's get this started. Our first comic is so far off the grid, his digital footprint is legally classified as a rumor. He's the undisputed grassroots king of North Central Ohio Circuit, which is my old stomping grounds, who proves you don't need a viral internet presence to deliver a stage-proven triumph. Please welcome to the stage my buddy, Jay Terry. I can't hold it that long. Thank you, brother.
Keep it going for your host, Josh, huh? What's up, guys? My name is Jay. My daughters dress me, so and they pick up my facial hair too. If you put all that together, that's why I look like Tom Hardy or Colonel Sanders if he was a closeted youth pastor. Maybe had a coke problem. Good deal. We're starting off. Oh, you like my mustache? Thank you. Oh, thanks. I like your hair. We all seem to have long rock star hair tonight. I've always wanted a host that kind of looked like one of the sisters from Hocus Pocus. You know what I mean? Love the fucking hair on that. That's so much fun. All right. Well, I've been dying to do comedy for like 11 people. Nice. This is the best, dude. Killing it. Comedy Central is next. Fuck. No, I am a single dad. That's been super fun being a dad. 3 inches go in, 19 inches come out. Well, we're working. Good deal. We're waking up. This guy knows what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? No, it's been super fun being a parent literally from the beginning. I've probably been fucking it up if I'm honest. My daughter came to me the other day. She's asking me, she's like, Dad, just terrible questions. You know what I mean? Left and right, just all these awful questions. We got parents in here. This student, you guys know what I'm saying, dude. Your kids just ask you crazy shit all day. Whatever, dude. My daughter asked me a question the other day. She's like, what do I do if I get stopped by a police officer? I'm like, sweetheart, this is not a big deal. I mean, like this dude in the back. Do you know what a furry is back there in the corner? That's so beautiful. And he looks like he wouldn't, right? Look at him. Yeah. He looks like he's from a time where everybody went to war. So I feel it. Anyways, a furry is an individual who believes on the inside that they're a dog or a cat. Super fun, right? So didn't get any pussy, but there was a moment while we were at dinner that I asked her to please stop drooling. And she looked back at me and was like, I identify as a Saint Bernard. That one's a thinker too. Good deal. I went to the bathroom. It's one of the worst dates I've ever been on. I got high as shit in the bathroom. I come back. She waits for me to pay to tell me she's a lesbian or trans or whatever. So that's a whole new difficulty, dude. I was high as fuck on cloud 9. Now I'm on Rainbow Road. That one's a thinker. Too much of a thinker for it. Yeah, right? Maybe just rub her nose in it. Fuck yeah, dude. I was thinking about whipping out the peanut butter, though. You know what I mean? Oh, it was weird, too, looking back on it, right? Like, does she have a penis? Does she have a vagina? She's got disappointed parents. That's what she's got, right? All right, good deal. Fuck yeah. No, I end up hooking up with her, though. And that's what we in the business call a factory reset. Right on, dude. I'm glad to have these 3 people up front who are losing it. Fuck yeah. No, I did, though, too. I'm hooking up. This is wild, dude. So I'm hooking up with that chick that thinks she's a dog chick. I'm coming in from behind doing marital things or whatever. I find out she's got a Ouija board tattoo on her tramp stamp. I've never seen that before. And wouldn't you believe it, while I was getting in there, my pinky ring fell off. And for the first time in 3 years, I got to talk to my grandfather. I'm like, Grandpa Terry? He's like, I was murdered in the nursing home. I'm like, not right now, you weren't. Fuck yeah, dude. Grandparents and fucking people who think they're dogs or whatever. This is fun, Hilliard. So fun. I always think Hilliard's like a really nice area. And like I always think you're full of like really nice people. And it seems like a place where you could meet a nice girl. But then I get a little bit closer, and then everybody's like, they're all doing that little TikTok dance on the street corners right out there on Cemetery. What do they call that? The fentanyl flop. Just fuck. And they start screaming at you and shit. I didn't think there was homeless people out here, bro. Looks like me unshaved after like 24 days. Beautiful. This is so fun. God, I fucking love Hilliard so much. I don't know why half y'all looking at your phone. I'll be honest. Ain't no service here. Absolutely zero service in this entire town since I've been in Hilliard, dude. Not in here either. You step into this building, it's like you get your Wi-Fi from Wish.
We did have Wi-Fi go down.
That's the thinker for Hilliard. All right, good. No, it is that. I get it though. I can't get off my phone either, dude. I'm scrolling all day. Facebook, TikTok, Pornhub. We're all on there. You know, I got my Grinder and my Pizza Hut app mixed up before I got here, so I got no idea what kind of 10-inch vegetarian's on the way. Gave that one up too, didn't I? Dude, even the gay dudes in the room. We're looking this dude, even the gay dude in the room looking at me like, oh, what a disgusting faggot. Good deal. This is so much fun, Hilliard. God, I fucking love you guys. No, you do. There's no service here. Everybody's looking at their phone. I do it too, man. You know the one I really got a problem with? I got a problem with Indeed. I scroll on Indeed all day, dude. Accountant, nice. Stylist, nice. Ayatollah of Iran. How the fuck that open up? That's a political thinker. Oh, that one caught up to you. That was a fucked up joke laugh going on. I'm glad you understood that one. Good deal. Rest of these got a saute in Hilliard. We're marinating. It's good. No, I do though. I do. I have a problem with Indeed. I'm throwing out so many irresponsible applications. On Friday, I have an interview to be a rabbi. Fun. Good deal. All right, you guys want to do dark humor? You guys like dark jokes? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Hilliard. We like dark jokes. Dark humor is fun, man. I like dark humor. It's like food and water in third world countries. Not everybody gets it. There we go. Super fun for those of us who do get it. Which dark humor joke we doing? Let's see. Lamar Odom was recently in the news again. You guys might remember Lamar Odom from his time with the Kardashians and the NBA, a little special mention to crack cocaine or whatever. He's dating a transgender, which I think, no judgment there. I think it's wild that when you think about Lamar Odom and his dating choices and his life, that we just can't get that guy off the pipe. But if it keeps him out of trouble, I say peg on. Sorry, wrong dark humor joke. Good deal. So glad we're doing this in a bar. I have a problem. This is the best. Actually, I'm really proud of myself. I quit drinking 3 times a day. Oh, that one gets laughs. All right. Oh, sorry, dark humor, dark humor. All right, we'll finish on dark humor. We'll use dark humor to bring your hosts back up here. This will be fun. You guys have a great lineup. Your headliner, Super Country. I love him. I think he's hysterical. Obviously, we've seen your host. He looks like he's going to cast a spell tonight. And then you have Tony Cruz. Where's Tony Cruz at? You got to keep your eyes on him, dude. Look at him. There's too much going on with this ice shit these days, bro. We were supposed to smoke weed out front, Tony. And I walk up to him. This motherfucker ran from me. Keep your eyes on Tony Cruz. Make sure he makes it up here to this stage, dude. The only thing I said to him when I walked up to him was, "Where's your papers?" All right, good deal. Yeah, that one's a thinker. Oh, sorry, dark humor, dark humor. Dark humor to bring up your host. Here we go, here we go. All right, dark humor. I was watching a movie with my daughter the other day. Absolutely horrifying film. I had no business watching it with her. She leans over to me. She was like, "Daddy, is that woman going to die?" And I said, "Sweetheart, judging by the size of that horse's dick, yes, she is." And speaking of loving big old horses' dicks, why don't we get your host, Buster Chestnut, up here, huh? My name is Dave Chappelle.
I got you. Thank you so much. Keep it going for Jay Terry. All right. So, you know, I got to keep hawking my sports cards. So, yeah. Well, I'm one of the only sponsors. All right. Actually, speaking of sponsors, does everybody have a full drink? We need to do a cheers real quick. Gina, by the way, this is my last sip. I may need a refill. Woodford on the rocks, please. I enjoy drinking that. I also sometimes enjoy drinking garage beer. We'll see what happens next week. Anywho, so raise your glass to my buddy, not this Steven, but my buddy Steve, who has graciously sponsored me. He does not have social media. He does not have a business that he's pushing. He just believes in me and regrets maybe not following his dreams. So vicariously through me, we're living your dreams, Steve. Appreciate you. To Steve. Sir, your name is Steven. I've been corrected quite a few times. All right. So once again, I'm going to shill my sports cards. All right. So hold on. Let me grab a couple real quick. All right. So I talked about the expensive Mean Joe Green card. I talked about not being able to find Cornelius Green cards. But you know, I have the Tony Romo. I have the Mean Joe Green patch card for $40. By the way, just see me afterwards. But I also have some more fun stuff. Like I have this Jim Plunkett retro card, which has a sweet green border and a sweet green back. I have this Isaac Brown, who was a pretty good wide receiver for Louisville this year, and it's numbered out of 99, and it's a green parallel. I also have a lime green parallel of Calvin Ridley. I have a green tie-dye Christian Kirk, if there's any Jaguars fans out there. And finally, I have this lime green Aaron Judge parallel that I pulled out of Top Stadium Club this year. So if anybody likes Aaron Judge, Or if anybody needs a green card, I have green cards for sale under $40. Cheapest in town, I promise. And with that being said, first of all, I did want to give a shout out to some of my buddies over at the Independent Comedy Collective who do a really cool podcast where they interview comedians and get their perspective on their, their first mic. Hence the name of the podcast show, First Mic. But this comedian just happened to be on First Mic this week, which is a great coincidence for you and for me. So let's get ready for the next act. He makes a living replacing roofs, but his real passion is deadlifting 585 pounds and verbally destroying people. He's the heavyweight roast battle champion of Ohio, and if you survive his set tonight, you can let him insult you all over again this Saturday at hashtag Comedy's Raw AF. Can I say S fuck? Is that what it stands for? Raw as fuck night on Saturday once again. Please welcome a guy who hits harder than a dropped bundle of shingles, Tony B. Cruz.
Are you trying to get me more work, dude? Like, what the fuck was that? Just like, if you need a roof, I know it's raining right now, so if you notice the drip, here's a Mexican. Like, all right, look, we got to get this out of the way first. Don't ask me about anything political, okay? Like, don't even ask me about the border crisis. I'm still on the fence. All right. That was just for you guys, dude. I know you guys like popsicle stick jokes. You guys, yeah, it was quick. I like that, dude. You and Josh buddies? Yeah. Like this looks like two sides, dude. This is cocaine and this is acid. Like, you guys, these are the successful ones. That's why they sit and watch TV. This is the only place they can fucking find peace. You guys, yeah. You guys are looking for a piece of fucking. Yeah, I know, man. I recognize you. You got the fucking. Your pants are so tight, dude. It's just like that's what's keeping blood flow to your dick. It's just you got compression pants on, man. This. I know at your age, but fucking. She dresses you like this. I know, man. I could tell. Look at her grinning like that, dude. Just fucking 67 and it still works. Look at him. Fucking. This isn't a silver fox. This is a silver bloodhound. Look at this guy. You're cute, man. I just want to rough your hair. Look, man. I gotta warn you guys too. People get upset. All right, I'm gonna say some shit that might make people mad because people get mad with race jokes. You know, they're always like, "Yeah, race jokes are low hanging fruit." I'm Mexican. You surprised I picked it? There you go. That's a fucking joke, guys. No, not really. No, man. I'm actually look. I'm here right now. I don't have my kids because my girlfriend has them, and look, she's recently divorced. It wasn't my fault. All right, I'm not a home wrecker. I'm more of a home builder. See, real builders know that should have been a 4x8, but it's fine. I fucked that up. Fucked it up. All right.
Which one? 4x4.
Nah, bro, because then my mom would put her on all wheels, dude, and fucking drive that bitch. She'd take her off roading too, like, let's fuck on the pavement. Like, don't be talking about my mom having sex, bro. You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? This is a real story. I'm gonna tell you guys this just because I don't fucking know why. I'm not doing a joke about it. But I did this show for mental disabilities and retardation. That's what they call it, not me, all right? And afterwards, this guy came up to me. He was like, "Is your mom really lesbian?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Can I see her?" And I was like, "Fuck, all right, man. Here she is." And then he's like, "Oh." He's like, "Can I see her girlfriend?" And I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "Oh, I mean, lesbians can be hot. I saw it on Pornhub." I'm like the poor kid, that's all he knew lesbians to be was just a fantasy. And I'm like, nah, bro, they're business owners and they're my fucking mom. Yeah, that was just a sidebar, man. I don't know why I told you that. Look, here's what's funny, though. Here's what's funny, because you're in Hilliard, right? I'm sure you know this. Sometimes things get so progressive, they get backwards again, right? Like I try to explain to my dad. My dad used to call the LGBT the colorful people. And I was like, "Hey, bro, you got to be careful with that shit, especially in February. They might think you're saying colored people." He's like, "Oh, okay, Miko, I'm sorry." And like, the correct term is people of color. So he was like, "Okay, people of color, Miko, I got it." And then we were watching this news story about a queer couple who was denied service at a bakery, right? My dad was like, "No, Miko, they fucked it up. It wasn't a queer couple. It was a couple of queers." It's like, "Dad, let my mom and brother buy a cake, bro. It's for your birthday." Like, all right. I told you guys a lot. It's been 12 minutes. I was only supposed to be here for 10, and you know they don't pay us for overtime. So, you guys want to hear the worst joke I've ever written? Like, yeah, it's pretty fucked up. So, all right, it's been good fun. Look, and before I tell you, look, I apologize if I offend anybody. You guys know immigrants, right? If there's a line, we're gonna cross it. So,
I don't think ICE is here.
they're not here, man. They're not here. But with all this rain, bro, a month ago that shit would have been black icing. You know, that shit'll catch you slipping.
Oh, I have a joke about that.
Oh, you did. Okay, here's. I'll leave you with this. Look, when I first grew my mustache out, my girlfriend told me she liked it because when I went down on her, it felt like somebody else was doing it. Yeah, yeah. So I almost gave up white girls for Lent because yeah, they bruise too easily. And look, I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. I would never lay my hands on a woman. But white girls are crazy. They're like, "Chug me, daddy," and I gotta be like, "All right, you're gonna have to lie to your parents and tell me you're trying to hang yourself again." The cops aren't gonna believe this twice. And like, I always let go when they turn black and blue, you know, because that's when their lives matter. I'm kidding. It's white and blue. It's white and blue, okay? That makes you a Jew. And if Epstein can do it, okay, you can do it too. I'm Tony Cruz. Make some noise for your host, Buster Chestnut, everybody. Is he there? Buster Chestnut. Okay, Buster's not here. He's busy busting some nuts. There he is. All right, man. Look at that. You had the fucking.
There's busting. Oh, there's the light.
Look, I got 10 more seconds, dude.
For the 2-minute light.
Look, you had to get bailed out by a black man. That's fucking. That's
Terrence.
you owe Terrence reparations, dude.
Terrence can bail me out whenever he wants.
All right, that was.
You got 2 minutes.
I got 2 minutes. You told me 10 to 15, brother. I'm at 15. I'm kidding.
Testicle difficulties.
Look, dude. I'm just trying to practice my Middle East for when Iran takes over. Right? I'm trying to barter with you. This is negotiation, buddy. All right. Well, I have 2 minutes, so I guess I got to tell you guys one more joke, and then we'll get out of here, right? Here's the thing. Fuck Nazis. I hope that goes without saying. Yeah, hell yeah, raising the glass to that. Look, fuck Nazis, but you can't shit on their marketing. Like, it holds up over time surprisingly well. I mean, you know the symbol for black power, right? Rock. Symbol for white power, paper. Like, scissors, me, dude. Anytime white people are like papers, I'm like scissors, bitch. No, I'll tell you this real quick before I leave. My favorite thing to do as a kid was always to go to parent-teacher conferences with my dad, because he didn't really speak the best English, you know? Like, I speak English well. You only speak English good, you know? That kind of situation. And so I got to, you know, go to the meetings and, you know, gaslight him a little bit. I got to manipulate the teacher's words. So he'd like sit me down next to the teacher and she'd start and go, "Sir, we're gonna have to talk about Tony's poor behavior." And I'm like, "She's calling us broke, dude." This bitch saying we're acting ghetto and shit. She'd be like, no, I mean he's misbehaving. I'd be like, she said I'm acting like a bitch, dude. I'm not transition. And she'd be like, no, I mean he doesn't act right. And he's always tardy. I'm like, "God, she just said I'm tardy." I ain't say it. Okay. You love that? Okay, that's I was gonna continue, but you know what? I'm gonna backtrack to this. I forgot to tell you guys this last joke. This is fun. I'll close it with this. When I was dating, sometimes it'd be fun to meet people from different walks of life, right? And you could always tell the girls that had like trouble at home because like they'd come over to my apartment and then they just wouldn't leave. And like I asked this girl, she'd been at my house. I went to work, I fucking went to the gym, I got home, I went to do comedy, I came back, she was still there. I was like, what is going on at home? She's like, I just don't want to go back because I have to take care of my brother and he has Down syndrome and both my parents are deaf. And I said, damn, no wonder you moan like that. All right, Josh Bailey, everybody.
Don't be using my government name here, man. Fucking Buster Chestnut. All right. Just because I am a shill for my own personal, call and response. When I say Buster, y'all say Buster real fucking loud. Ready? And it's not even on beat. Michael, I can't wait until Dan is recovered next week from his surgery that he had.
Yeah, because Dan would do so much better.
I mean, if I keep him sober enough. All right, over here.
Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. So, like I was saying, when I say my name, I like a call and response. Are we green yet?
No, not yet.
You need a faster finger. I would beat you in video games. I promise you. 1v1. 1v1.
1v1.
I would.
Be fair though.
Okay. All right. 1v1. All right. We're gonna. All right. I got a challenge for
Pick
you.
on me. I got fans here.
I got a challenge for you.
But I got you.
Let's build an old school system. We're gonna put an emulator of like Windows 95 on it.
We're talking about like
XP.
You don't want to do that. Jay.
And then we're gonna run Quake. And I'm gonna whip your ass.
No, you will.
I will. I will.
You will.
I was a stud at Quake.
fans here.
I had a T1 connection to my house when I was 12 years old playing Quake, fucking smoking people.
You
Anyway, with that being said, real quick, before we take a couple-minute break just so we can get our glasses filled, I'm going to do another toast. Because, hey, I got to support my buddy because he supports me. So this one is, again, for Steve, but I'm also going to cheers to our headliner, Steven. So we're going to take two little sips real quick. Ready? 1, 2, 3. To Steven! All right, now that everybody has something in their mouth, everybody say, Buster! All right. I appreciate you guys. All right, we're going to take like a 5-10 minute break. I'm going to throw some tunes on from my buddy Doran Danoff. Barely Regal is the project that he does. So enjoy the tunes. Top up your drink because we got another cheers on the way back. And we got your headliner coming up here in 10, 15 minutes. All right. We'll be right back.
Hold on. videos.
You change your overlays over there, right? So we need to get this camera to become your card table. Where when you hold that card. Really good.
What that means.
Like, I've got my phone. He's the reason why. It's okay. I'm assuming.
Okay, okay. Yep. Nope, come back.
See, you don't have the dexterity of the double tap.
No, pretty good. Wow, that's good.
We have talk about another movie. Surprisingly, do not have. We need to what's wrong? After this. Are we good? There you go. All right. Welcome back to Phygital Nights, everyone. I hope everybody's having a great night. We were discussing off the mic earlier that we need to get Evan Williams white label bottle and bond stocked up. I will definitely text you as soon as I get off the stage because that is one of my favorite bourbons. And the weirdest thing is we're in the bar with one of the best bourbon selections in all of Central Ohio. And I would almost I'm not a betting guy, but I would probably put 50 cents on it because that's all I can afford right now. Once again, we are looking for sponsors. I do have an updated sponsorship package, which includes a discounted rate for anybody out there who would like to advertise their business and have it, recorded for all of the internet to see over and over again, because we are bringing quality comedians to this microphone. So, all right, so I got way thrown off there. So real quick, because of his generosity, we're going to do another cheers for my buddy Steve, not Steven, just Steven can go fuck himself. Everybody, to Steve, let me see a drink in the air. And if you have a drink in the air and have not tipped Gina, do so accordingly at the end of your tab. All right, on three, Steve. 1, 2, 3, Steve. All right, and on that note, well, I was gonna, bring up the next act, but I'm looking at this open mic sign-up sheet, and it is so sad. I mean, not sad for the quality of people on the open mic, because the one person that signed up actually was a headliner here and is a good friend of Buster Chestnut. Actually helped me get all this started, and I very appreciate you. And we'll find out who that is here in a few. But other people have to sign up. It's an open mic. Tell the internet your problem. That's what I do. Okay, so first and foremost, this gentleman has helped us quite a few times in a pinch here at Leaping Lizard and Phygital Nights. He gave yours truly his first open mic scheduled appearance outside of the Leaping Lizard that I've ever done. And I greatly appreciate you, brother. I was checking them up last night, trying to get people here, and actually, I got one person to come here at the from the open mic last night. So, success, but not to degrade this man's talents. He is from rural. I don't know why I use that in my script, because that is the hardest word for me to say. And I'm from rural Knox County. But anyway. Rural Lancaster legend who probably smells faintly of double brewing because he has a regular open mic, guys. Quarterly?
quarterly, we'll say, if not whenever. Just, follow him or Double Edge Brewing in Lancaster and find out when that happens. Anyway, be sure. All right. God, why'd you let me drink so much, Steve? All right. But anyway, so I personally owe him a thank you for that 5 to 8 minute set where I blatantly disregarded it light just because I had to get some shit off my chest. Anyway, so you can go ahead and light me up whenever you're done, brother. He actually has a comedy competition that I would like to promote where he is competing against a lot of great comedians at the Addict. I said Addict. Hi, my name's Josh. I might be an addict of some sort of comedy and sports cards. What the fuck were you thinking? Anyway, so that is March 13th, correct, my friend, sir? March 13th, and you should go and help this man win $200 because he might pass go before we do that. So, without further ado, put your hands together for the incredibly poor decision maker and hilarious comedian, Stephen Myers. Yes, sir.
How we doing, everybody? Hello.
I gotta get you on camera.
Enthusiasm. Thank you. I see some of us, we made it to the end. Some of us here are new. Right there. I saw you guys walk in a little bit ago, and I did want to ask, which band does your cover band pretend to be? Stone Sour. The beanie makes me say Stone Sour, but your compatriot makes me say Kings of Leon.
I'll take
Kings of Leon? Very good, very good. If the sex is on fire, you probably shouldn't have slept with her. To tell you the goddamn truth. I saw you had some groupies over here. Ladies. Oh my God. I wish I was in a fucking cover band. Honest to God. I noticed in the back there, you guys, you two, I loved you on Jersey Shore. I really did. Now, is this a relationship or a situationship? You know what I'm saying, Mike? You know what I'm saying? Now, you guys took the chair of an old man that was there earlier. He looked a lot like what's the fucking Clint Eastwood? I was going to talk to him about World War III, but he's gone, or World War II, but he's gone now. Pretty sure he died. But you're filling big shoes sitting in that chair. I want you to know that. I respect that man. Why do I say terrible things? Probably because of trauma. It's funny. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, and funny helps you get through the sad times, don't it? Yeah. I didn't have. Yeah, you got to be able to laugh at yourself. I had a rough time coming up. I think back and I wonder, did my mother love me? Probably. Did my dad love me? Did my uncles love me? Only physically. They didn't care about who I was or what I wanted to be. We'll talk about her. I eventually, though, I became a man. I hit 14. I stood up to my motherfucking uncles and I told them straight up. I said, no more. No, I want to be on top sometimes. And I was. And I still am to this day. Uncle Chad. I call him Uncle Batty. Yeah. I'm joking. That never happened. I never hid behind the dryer. Anything like that growing up. I had a good childhood. I grew up in small rural. It is. It's hard to say because it's got that hard R in it. The second one, the second one, that's hard. The Fonzie R.
Yeah, like the
No, that's A. You should remember this. It's the fucking acid, dude.
You're right, man.
You had happy days, okay? Motherfucking 15,000 a year tuition.
We've seen
was I talking about? I came from small town, rural America. I did. I grew up a little different. I remember I was I think I was separated from my peers because I was introduced to adult concepts kind of young. Like I'll give you an example. I remember one morning I was getting up early to like make my lunch. Took a little initiative. I wanted to brown bag it. Well, you're not supposed to say that no more. Brown bag. Not because anybody gets offended, because your phone hears it, messes with the algorithm. Pornhub gets weird. You'll see, because I just said it 3 times in that bit. I'm going to be tough enough to crack tonight. Yeah, it is. You're living in my world now, fuckers. Anyway, I woke up early. I digress. I wanted to make my sandwich. I was cutting my sandwich up, and I was slipping it in a sandwich bag. And my dad gets up, walks in. What are you doing? And I'm like, making my lunch. He said, you're wasting my bags. And I'm like, it's a sandwich bag and it's a sandwich. It's okay. He says, it's not okay. What am I going to fucking sell weed in? Taught me to think outside the box. I was introduced to adult concepts young. I'd be on the playground. Some little Jezebel run up on me talking about, hey, Stevie, do you want to swing with me? I'm like, swing, bitch, we just met. You want to skip right to the end? So you ain't going to let me get to know you first? There are a lot of Christians in my little town too. I didn't get down with that, not so much because I got the stories were sad, and I paid attention in science class, but the stories were sad. Like right from the beginning, you got Isaac and Abraham. Like Abraham's like, down and dirty for the G-man. So when he said, kill your kid for me, he's like, bet. And he's walking old Isaac up the mountain. And I've been there because my dad got scary religious on that too. So I can sympathize. I can empathize. And if you think about like the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, that's still a sad story if you look at it from the right perspective. Because think about it from Joseph's perspective, all right? Mary's running around the village telling anybody that'll listen, virgin birth this and son of God that, and everybody's just chuckling and giving him side eye talking about but he doesn't know anything. He doesn't they haven't even invented the scientific process. So, he's worried that maybe if he leaves her fucking trifling ass and fuck boy in the sky might throw frogs at everybody and fucking drown again. Right? So he sticks with her ass. And she's being difficult the whole time. She can't fucking birth the baby in the fucking backyard like anybody else at the time. She's got to go to the special motherfucking the manger down fucking downtown Soho, whatever fucking bullshit this is. But he walks her ass there, all right, to a spot that ain't even on the fucking map. They ain't got any maps. He's drawing the first one as they go. He can't be happy about it, but she keeps talking about, get me under that star. And he's like, that's not how astrology works, bitch. Astronomy. We'll never get under it no matter how far but he gets her there. He does get her there. And then the kid's born, and then 3 guys he's never met show up with fucking presents. What the fuck is that? Come on. It's sad. It's sad. I never connected with it. I know you guys, you hear this accent and you see this white guy and you got ideas about me up in the city. I understand that. I say hello and you wait for me to finish with welcome to Walmart. I understand. Y'all fucking think I'm racist, I guarantee you, but I'm not. I treat everybody like they're white. All right. I get nervous when I start to say like N-words. Not that one, but any of them. I get nervous at the beginning. I know you're thinking like, how often are you saying ninja, Steve? Not enough to be disrespectful to Asians, I swear to God. And the ninjas I usually talk about are teenage mutant and turtle in nature. And now we've circled back and you're asking questions. How often are you talking about teenage mutant ninja turtles, Steve? Enough that some people say I'm autistic, okay? They say I'm a few cards short of a Pokemon trainer's deck. I think that means Asperger's. which is bullshit because I'm bougie. I don't go to McDonald's. I go to Five Guys. They got. I love them, but I hate their portions. The portion sizes are shit. You think a place called Five Guys would be a little bit better at filling you, honestly. Oh, what? I had you on the fucking Jesus show. You can't get down and dirty with me in the gutter. Here the whole time. You like a highbrow, like a Cro-Magnon, huh? Like a Neanderthalic person. Is that fucking scientific enough for you, connoisseurs? Speaking of connoisseurs, let's talk about. Do you guys know what a charcuterie is?
Yeah.
You know charcuteries? Okay. Now here's an uncomfortable. Is a Lunchable a charcuterie? There's an honest man. There's a fucking honest man. That's right. It is.
What's a Lunchable?
A Lunchable?
Oh, a Lunchable.
A Lunchable.
Absolutely.
A charcuterie. Oh my God. This is the first time I haven't gotten bougie response. Do you think that? Huh?
Hey, you got
It has to have Toby Jack.
some crackers, some meat, some cheese. Boom, charcuterie.
Charcuterie. Exactly. Exactly. Do you think they have Lunchables in France?
I want Lunchable. They're probably called something famous.
Like, Lunchable petit, le petit. They come with like your fucking pepper jack and your granola salami and then like a little clove cigarette for the end. Then you have a little smell. Oh, recess is so fleeting.
You know they got fancier cheese in
Yeah, fancier cheese in that. You ever notice how like you know what? Let's stick with food for a minute. Because I've gone through some changes recently in my life. I recently stopped drinking a few months back, and don't make a big deal of it because it wasn't a conscious decision. It wasn't my decision. A judge decided that. So, but I stopped drinking, and I'm getting like now. I got to replace the carbs. I'm hungry all the time, and I'm eating shit that I never would before. I was in the frozen foods. Wouldn't usually all the preservatives, but I saw something caught my eye. It said miso glazed carrots, and I was like, miso glazed? That is my favorite Japanese porn star, and I took that shit. And it was good. It was all right. Tastes like cum, honestly. Let's stick with food, man. I was trying to get me a fucking couple. I was trying to get a couple of now, sir. You come from what's a couple? How many is a couple? Two, right? Couples two. But whenever I go to the fucking McDonald's or the Rallies or whatever lately, and I ask for a couple, and they're like, "How many is that, sir?" I say, "It's two." And they tell me a couple can mean whatever you want, sir. And I can, no, it can't. No, it can't.
like a minute.
They said, sir, somebody told me, sir, in some cultures, they started to say, I said, in cultures that don't speak English? Like in a different country, maybe?
A couple means two.
Because a couple means two. And
I'm with you, Steve. I haven't heard this either, man. A couple's two.
I tell this guy, you know what, sir? You know what, sir? Just give me two burgers, all right? Give me two burgers. Because I didn't ask for a threat. I didn't ask for polyamory of cheeseburgers. I'm old school. A couple is a couple. Give me two, please. He said, all right, pull around for a couple of seconds. Come on. Oh, I'll tell you about some other changes that have come up in my life. I'll tell you about some other changes. I've been seeing a lot more of my daughter lately. I have a 1-year-old. And that was also a judge's decision, but I'm making the best of it. And I admit she is the cutest thing, and her mother, she's got this outfit she still wears. Her mother got her. It's like a little olive vest and khaki shorts. And she looks like she's on safari. But the problem is she looks just like me, blonde haired and blue eyed, so it's less Dora the Explorer and more Karen the Colonizer. a little ominous when white people dress up for safari. And while we're on the subject, I'm kind of getting tired of the people, everybody talking about white people don't spice their food. I feel like if you believe that, you're not a student of history, because we literally took over most of the known world just for easy access to currency. We were serious about that shit. We were serious.
Spices, baby.
Spices. You need the spice. Even when we write about the far future and Dune, we're still chasing the spice melange. Because even deep into the future, we're going to need that motherfucker. Oh, and I'll tell you something. Her mother, when the Lord took her from me by letting her become a frigid bitch who I had to leave, he didn't just take her. There are things I miss, like the house I was paying on. And I had just started to get comfortable to like trust that house, because did you know on Zillow, you can look up when your house was built? I saw that our house was built in 1942, and that worried me. Because if you're a student of history, you know that was World War II. They had just had the draft. All the men had went to war, and women entered the workforce, and my house was built in 1942. And I'm not trying to say that women can't, but what I am saying is it's the first time they were allowed, and there's a learning curve. And I feel like there's a learning curve. And I feel like a lot of first attempts flew under the radar because women were probably doing the inspections too. I'm just saying.
He's a listener.
No, I'm joking. They wouldn't have fucking let that go down without a man to supervise. I'm sure the houses are fine. I'm joking. Women can do anything. I did also find out later that the house was owned. Well, I figured it out. The house, it was owned by a handy-capable person, someone in a wheelchair. And it should have made sense at the beginning because there were like safety rails everywhere, and all the doorknobs were low, like you were going to open them while sitting down. And it all came to me when I was leaving one day, and I realized the porch didn't have a loading ramp, you know? I was like, I mean, it was convenient, but that's not what it was. But I figured it out, and I got to thinking, like a paraplegic girl, have to give up the best hand jobs, like fucking grade A, Cracker Jack hand jobs. Think about the fucking forearm strength. She's rolling them wheels like Sisyphus up his hill all day long. She got a boa constrictor grip and just quit. You know what I'm saying? It won't quit. You know how girls get. They're all ready to start a hand job, but somewhere in the middle, she's looking at me with knowing eyes. Somewhere in the middle, you fucking give up, don't you? Yeah. Always. It's taking so long. Yeah. It's a hand job. It's work. You know what a fucking handicapped girl's got? 2 armrests and no motherfucking excuses.
Yeah. So fucking amazingly bad. It's fucking awesome.
I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell for that.
I did a show recently. There was like a mixed ensemble thing, and there was a magician, and I've always thought magic was corny, but to see it up close, like the finesse, the sleight of hand, I'm not going to pass up a hand job from a magician either. I really ain't. I got thinking about it real hard, and I ended up out back with the magician, and he I tell you, he started going to town on me. All right, and it was a magic trick just to get me there because I'm not gay. But he's cranking on my cock. And he decides to talk dirty to me, to disrespect me. He says, "You look me in the eye, bitch." I said, "What?" He said, "Who's jerking you off?" And I looked down, it's me. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, that happened. He got me again. He was talking about, now here comes my lovely assistant. I'm like, oh, there's a fucking girl. It's going to balance out. He's like, JK, yeah, I ain't got no lovely assistant. Who are you jerking off? I look down at him. So what the fuck, bro?
I have my light, but you got 2.
I told you I ain't gay, bro. This is fucking getting weird. Can we go back when you were pulling that string of handkerchiefs out my urethra? That was fun.
Shit, Steve.
Oh Lord. I gotta learn how to make money at some point. It would be nice.
I know that feeling.
But since I don't know if that's I'm gonna plug. I'm just gonna shamelessly plug some shit.
Do it.
But it's not another show. I got ideas. If you guys want to invest in some fucking business models, meet me out back behind the dumpster after this show. First off, here's a real simple idea. Even in a depression, what always sells? Sex and alcohol. Sex and alcohol. Las Vegas has never heard from money. Now, we ain't got to go that far. Give me some money, send me to Reno. As long as we're in Nevada and I can get a double-decker butt, fill it with fucking beaded curtains, black lights, big titty goth girls, mobile brothel, call it the suck you bus. Woo! I'm gonna make some money. I'm gonna make some money. And if that don't work out, America is divided. All right? And we need something that will bring us together. Sir, what do you think might bring us together? What kind of product do you think would just make us smile, make us realize like we're all a one? You're exactly right. Novelty slippers that look like vaginas. They're pussy foots. We're pussyfooting around. Check it out. I even got the tagline. They're plush, they're pink, you know, they stink, they go on your feet, they're pussy foots. Yeah. Oh, you guys don't like that one? All right, I'll give you one more. Now listen, I'm not happy that Trump won again, all right? Well, I wasn't until I realized there's money to be made in it because in Tennessee, they got these things called Trump stores, Trump stuff, all right? It's just everywhere, these stores, and they sell his hats. They sell these little like action figures with fucking kung fu grip, and they sell like these prosthetic ears with a piece missing that feel like were left over from the 90s when Holyfield fucking got bit. They just spray paint them orange. Which, if we play right, even liberals will love because that's recycling, baby. But listen, there's something they don't have, and it's time. We got to strike while the iron's hot because we can give them the classic American claw machine. We can sell them something that's already been there. All we have to do is get that picture of Trump, cut the hand off, and then we're going to take that claw and we're going to put it at the bottom. And we're going to put Hillary and Kamala plushies up there. We're going to grab them by the pussy. Yeah, we'll sell 1 million of those motherfuckers. 1 million to fucking 3,000 Trump stores. I swear. Now listen, if y'all dig me, do come out to the attic on March 13th and check me out, and I'll get some money out of that shit. Thank you guys. I'm Steve Myers.
Thank you, Steve. Always appreciate you.
Thank you.
Just wanted to express that the opinions of the comedians may not be, the same as the host or the bar, but I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. But I do love Steve. And I love our entertainment that we had this evening. Give a round of applause if you enjoyed the comedians this evening. All right, I hope you're clapping out there too. All right, so we're gonna take like a 5-minute break. Actually, no. All right, Terrence, do you gotta go? Because you're the only one that is signed up right now, and if you want to just go, you can go. I don't have to take a break for nothing. So next up to the mic is a good friend of mine. Can I say that? All right, a good friend of mine who helped me get this started here, helped me with my early bookings and get me connected to the right people to get quality entertainment into your houses and in this arena, if you will. So without further ado, I'm going to welcome back to the Leap and Lizard stage, Terrence the God Show, David.
What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, he's on me. He's on me. I'm on camera. All right.
We gotta get high quality video, bro.
The white guy is recording me, everybody. I'm going to get away from the camera as quickly as possible. It makes me feel nervous. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? Yeah. Everybody, we fucking made it. All right. We made it. It's March. We made it through Valentine's Day, and we made it through 2 fucking Super Bowl halftime shows, everybody. We did it.
Only one matters.
Only one matter. That's right. I can tell you enjoyed the Turning Point halftime show. That's right. This guy enjoyed the Turning Point halftime show. Let's go. Give yourself a round of applause, man. Ball with a ball, the ball, the ball, diggy, diggy. Bad Bunny? All right. So, what's your name? No. What's your name? You enjoyed? Greg. Greg enjoyed the Bad Bunny halftime show. Give Greg a round of applause, everybody. That's right. Now, Greg, that entire halftime show was in Spanish. All right. Now, what I need you to do, Greg, all right, I need you to maintain consistency. All right. So the next time, Greg, you call a customer service hotline, I need you to press 2 and take that entire fucking call in Spanish. All right. You got to just suffer all the way through that shit, Greg. All right.
It's always number 1. Yeah.
You got to take it in Spanish, right? Otherwise, I know you're lying to us about the Bad Bunny thing. All right. I'm a black man. I'm 40 years old. I grew up in Ohio, so I listen to Kid Rock. All right. It's not my proudest. It's not my proudest moment. I did, for what it's worth, Greg. I took 2 years of Spanish 1. All right. And I didn't understand a fucking word that was said during the halftime show. All right.
Carlos.
Yeah. But for what it's worth, I'm talking about the Turning Point. I didn't understand what the angry whites were talking about. They were screaming, they were angry, and I don't know what the ball means. All right. It's in my playlist, man. I fucking that's my shit. No one knows. You know what I mean? Shit, man. I love it. I'm a cowboy. You know what I mean? That's my shit. That's my shit. I mean, we grew up in the era. Valentine's Day. We made it through Valentine's Day. Ladies, round of applause. Y'all made it through Valentine's Day. Oh, that didn't look very, very good. You didn't have a good Valentine's Day? Okay. Did you get a good gift?
I mean, I got to hang out with all the people I love.
You got to hang out with the people you love. So she didn't get a gift. That's right. God damn it. You hung out with a bunch of cheap bastards. You know what I mean?
I mean, to be fair, I'm single.
Okay. Oh, well, that's fair. Valentine's Day for guys doesn't really work because we're the ones that have to pay for all of this shit. My favorite holiday is in November. All right. My favorite holiday is in November.
Veterans Day.
That's it. Veterans Day. I get to get all dressed up and I go to the bar and people are buying me drinks. People are buying me food. They're treating me like a fucking daddy. I love it. I fucking love Veterans Day. Round of applause to all of the veterans in the room.
I thought it was a baby first. I thought you might have forgotten.
That's right. Now, for what it's worth, everybody, I'm getting all of these drinks and I'm getting all of these free potato skins. And I'm not a veteran, okay? I'm just a brother that's got a lot of camouflage in his closet. All right, that's just, they call that stolen valor is what they call that, everybody. It's fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. Yes, yeah. Stolen valor. Stolen valor. Okay, you got it. You got it. I'm looking for a job. Right? Anybody looking for a job? Anyone have a job in here that they love? Okay. Got a job. Are you looking for a job in the back? Yeah. You got a job that you love. I'm looking for a job. I actually just saw recently that ICE is hiring, everybody. I saw ICE is hiring. Fuck ICE. Did you say fuck ICE? What's your name again? What's your name? Did you say your name is Ashley? What's your name? Mickey. All right. Me and Nikki. Fuck ICE. All right. However, I'm still looking for a job, all right? And I saw that they're starting off paying 60 to 80 grand a year, all right? 60 to 80 grand a year. And they're doing a $50,000 sign-on bonus, all right? Now, I wouldn't join ICE, but if I did, I noticed that they got some great benefits. All right, it's a government job. You get to travel for free, and apparently now you get to shoot white people. You know what I mean? And that might not mean a big deal to you guys, okay? But for me, I'd be the Jackie Robinson of gun ownership, right? Like that's kind of a big deal for a black guy. I'm gonna put you guys on a quick secret before I get out of here. If you are a black person and you're dating a white person, we usually don't just say that we're dating a white person, all right? We try to make that shit sound fancy, all right? We'll say, hey, the girl that I'm dating is Scottish and French. That's just two whites, everybody. That's just a regular ass white person. But I got a biracial daughter, all right? I got a biracial daughter. I get my daughter during Black History Month and on Martin Luther King Day, all right? We talk shit about white people. She's getting really good at it. She's 11 years old, all right? But if I were to join ICE, okay, the first thing that I would do is I would talk to the supervisor. Fuck ICE. 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 But I'm looking for a job, all right? And if I were to join, but I wouldn't, the first thing I would do is I'd tell my supervisor, I'd say, hey, there's this woman. She's half Irish. She's half Italian. It's my baby mama. Let's get her the fuck out of here. I don't think she should be here in this country. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
It's very cold to fuck ICE too.
That's so stupid. Was that the light? Did I hit the light?
I got the light. But hey, you're the guy.
I don't know.
No one else is doing it.
No one else is talking. Anyone else? You guys are having That's cool. That's cool. I like you guys. You guys are having a good time. Are you guys having a good time tonight? Keep it going for everybody that you saw tonight. Give it going. Keep it going for in the back. You guys got to see Stone Cold Stephen Myers, who was cooking up here, and Tony Cruz. I love Tony Cruz. That's my guy. I love Tony. Yeah. He's got the weird mustache. It's hot. The mustache is hot. It's hot.
Jay, that's a pretty sweet mustache too.
Yeah.
Not to be outdone.
Crooked or
The mustache is a little. All right.
My mustache sucks.
I seen Tony Cruz. I wish he was still here. I haven't seen Tony Cruz, but I saw his mustache on the Epstein list. All right, his mustache was on the Epstein list. It's weird. What is this thing? What do we got here? Oh, it's a microphone. Okay.
It's supposed to capture the it's supposed. Thank you. But
It's supposed to capture. What are we doing? Are we doing the OHIO? Is that what we're doing?
Are you signing? Go ahead, Mike.
All right.
You
So
signing it up?
I just want to give a shout out to Hilliard.
Yes.
Hilliard is pretty cool. I'm from Columbus, and I noticed in Hilliard, I don't see a lot of homeless people. Do we got homeless people in Hilliard? You guys are just doing that good? You raise your hand. Are you the homeless person in Hilliard? Is that what's happening here? That's great. In Columbus, what I see all the time, homeless people have the best cardboard. All right, they do, right? They got phenomenal cardboard. They hold the cardboard, and it's like perfectly. It's phenomenal stuff. It's phenomenal stuff. It's like craft quality cardboard. You know what I mean? It's perfectly square. It's got the nice tan color. You know what I mean? It is the high quality stuff. The thing I noticed about the cardboard that the homeless people are holding, I never see any logos on it. You know, like it's on purpose. I'm curious about it. There's no Amazon Prime logo or Walmart logo on it. You know? But this is what I think. All right, I think that's a missed opportunity. All right, because
They could make a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying, right? If you had the cardboard and you had a logo on it, if I was a homeless person, I'd have a bunch of logos on a cardboard. It looked like a NASCAR. You know what I mean? You would get a sponsorship deal. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm just rambling.
Dude, that one boat with trains.
A boat with trains? What?
No. That joke, but with trains.
Oh, okay.
Do
Thank
that,
you.
do that with trains?
Thank you.
That works. That works.
I thought you said something else.
I mean, we
not
could run trains. I don't know. I'll get out of here with this one, I guess. I don't know. What are we? I'm just.
What's your name?
Are you going to tell some jokes?
No, you can definitely tell jokes. I'm sorry.
You wrote them down? Come on up here. What's your name? You said you just wrote them down. Where did the jokes say? You're going to come up here? You wrote his jokes down.
No.
Oh, she does. He's not. It's not. Well, anyway, I'll tell you this really quick, all right, and then I'll get out of here. I was dating this girl. I got her pregnant. All right, I told you I got an 11-year-old daughter. I got her mom pregnant, and I wanted to meet her father. All right, I was gonna meet her father, and she told me. What's that? Oh, you're gonna. What's your name? Angie. Angie's gonna tell jokes. You're Angie May. And Angie May. And you're gonna tell jokes today? I gotta introduce you properly. Okay, all right. Again, everybody, I've been Terrence the God Show. Up next, we have a very funny person. She's about to put on her inspector coat. Angie May.
All right.
That sounds very black. It sounds like Angie May. Angie May. For what it's worth, it is.
Fair warning. Reminder, we are live.
We are live, yeah. And G-May.
Everything you say will
I
be.
could be brown. I could be.
And G-May. It is Women's History Month. Can we get a round of applause for Women's History Month this month? Right. Can I get a round of applause for myself because I'm such a huge part of so many women's history. Right. Up next, my very funny friend. Her name is N.G. Round of applause for N.G. everybody.
Jacket here. I don't know.
I got you. All right.
I just said everything funny before I got up here.
Well, now you have to start now.
I don't know what to say.
Just wherever you want to go.
Yes.
I don't know. Great fun.
You gotta put the mic closer.
Oh. Well, I don't want to do that. That makes me nervous.
Now just flow.
Hey, Buster.
I don't like to be nervous.
Well, he's trying.
What?
He's trying to
You're
get
putting me up here on the spot.
I think
All right.
he had
Your
this.
red hat.
I was going to ask if it was Buster.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Okay.
Say huh? Say who?
Thank you.
I don't know. He's got a red hat on, walking away from me. Where's he going?
I don't.
Is that not funny?
All right. Maybe next week. Maybe next week. I have your jacket, miss.
Oh, it's not mine.
Well, someone was holding it.
Well,
I was holding it.
It was lost and down. That was the joke.
Oh, okay. I get it now. Oh gosh, I can't do everything at once. Michael, I need some assistance. Michael.
Oh, sorry, man.
You're good. I know. That's why I accepted the physical challenge. You guys remember that show Double Dare? All right, sweet. You guys are old like me. But are you? All right.
Sometimes people.
I can't think of anything really funny right now. So I'm just gonna keep things going. All right, I need to move that. So next up, all right, the order is right. You first, right? The one, the only, Amber. I feel like I need to put some like pour some sugar on. Oh, I'm sorry. I love you, Amber. I love you, Amber. Kick some butt.
Seriously, some stuff. Okay, I don't know how many of y'all know me, but I am a software engineer by trade. I'm a programmer, and I started programming back in like 1998. So I'm like an old school girl programmer, which is really fucked up because back in the day, old school girl programmers, we were like the we were the ones that got all the sexual harassment. So it was like super fun. They all, all the guys, they saw a young, hot chick who was smart and they all wanted to fuck her. I mean, let's be real. I'd want to fuck me too back then. Probably not now, but back then I was really hot. So I went through this whole programmer thing, right? Where I had all the programmers always trying to one up me. Right? They always, like in every problem, anything that went wrong, well, we got to blame the girl. It was always my fault. And so they would blame their code fuck ups on me. And I would be like, and there were times I tried to save them from themselves. I'd be like, dude, you shouldn't deploy that because you're going to like throw a bunch of errors and you're going to blow up our shit. And they would, and they didn't listen to me. And then they would blow up our shit. Anyway, so early in my career, that's what I went through. Then I got to the point to where I got into management, right? Because I can't keep fucking dealing with these fucking programmers forever. So I got into management, and then I'm not even kidding. Like, but so then when I got into management, I figured out the best way to communicate with the programmers was to empathize with the burnout, the pains, all the things that they would go through. And with being an engineer, and it's not an easy job. I mean, it looks easy because you're sitting at your desk all day and you're just getting fatter. But for real, like it is, you're working your brain all day, and when you get home, you're pretty exhausted. It's it takes its toll on you. So I tried to empathize with those little guys, and then I became the programmer mom. It was so fucked up. I became their mom. They started dumping all their shit on me. They started talking all their shit about how so-and-so said this in the code review and blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, okay, whatever. I'm not your therapist. Oh, I'm your mom now. I get it. All right. And then as I got older, I started making cookies for these bitches. Because, I still want to be accepted. I'm still a programmer. I don't want to be like trashed on the forums by some 12-year-old who learned how to write Python overnight or some shit like that. Right? So I'm like, all right, you little fucking bitch. I'm your fucking grandma, and I'm going to whoop your ass and write some Python. My code, I can get it down to 3 lines. And I tell you what, it's because I use tabs. I don't use spaces. So fuck off. All right, this is program humor. Nobody else is going to get this. Anyway, I became their grandma because I started making these bitches cookies. When you start making the bitches cookies, you know you have become the programming grandma. And that is now my new job. I'm the programmer grandma. I have a team of programmers, and I make them all fucking cookies, and they love me, and they tell me all their secrets, which is amazing. Anyway, peace out. That's all I got. Party on Wayne, party on guard. Hey, I think Michael's up next. So, Michael, get your butt up here.
Yeah. Tap you on that camera. I got my face.
Amber, she's such a nerd. For anybody that watches the replay, because I know nobody tuned in is that big of a nerd to even understand half a comedy that she talked about with regard to software engineering and shit that we do for our day job. Did you get me? Am I there? Can I move around and stuff? Like,
Hold on.
is it following me? You gotta double tap it on my face.
Move so we can see.
It'll have a green thing around my face.
Yes, you're good.
Right. Oh, shit. Wait, where's my notes? You know what's awesome? Is I learned that comedians, they have these little fucking notes. And I was like, I didn't know we were allowed to have notes. I'm like, damn, I'll write notes down. I've been married 29 years. I've raised 4 kids. Been through some crazy shit in my life. Not only that, I'm in tech for like many, many freaking years. You know what? Anyway, the notes are real. I'm still Gen X. I was Gen X last week, and we talked about some weird shit about what it's like to be Gen X, and he asked us questions about stuff, of our perspective about what it's like to be Gen X. And I apologize that none of us are into politics. I remember that last week, because we were all busy out there building tech and doing us. And so that's my thing with people that love us and know Amber and I. Do you guys? Do you? Amber and I will always preach that. Anyway, you know what? So, speaking of Gen X, so I've been in tech for a long time. I've been managing big corporate networks, like all the networks, everything that you communicate with. We watch it, we see it. I can't tell you how many black ops I've done for the government or for companies that said, hey, this VP, I need you to like get us all his emails, and find out he's having an affair with some like chick or whatever. And like they have these dark, weird shit that goes on. I'm like, oh, because I'm a tech guy. They just think I just don't think about that stuff. And they're not wrong. As a nerd, I'm totally not into any of that shit. I really don't give a shit about that weird cheating on, I don't like it. But at the same time, tech stuff, boom, black ops. Hey, your VP having an affair with the secretary. Anyway, tech guys, we see everything. We see all of it. So all of you guys that are always worried about, like, well, everybody's like worried about like all this privacy and all this shit. It's like, what are you worried about, man? I've been working for shit for the government, and I know people that people are watching and they want their data. Like, what do? You think they're like afraid because you're like hiding in the bathroom smoking pot or whatever it is you think you're doing on your computer watching porn? Like that shit's all mainstream now. And I just learned that recently. It's like nobody even gives a shit about that anymore. That's not like, ooh. They do care though. Big corporations, I promise you. This is a warning to all you guys with a camera. All you fuckers out there have guys like me watching everything you're doing on your network. All your email, every little social media post and everything. If you do it from your corporate network, we see it. And if you're being a dick or some kind of a weird cheater guy, your company's going to find out if they give a shit. And they're going to ask a guy like me to go, give me all the data and all the logs. And then at that moment, because I promise you this, I'm not watching all that stuff until somebody makes a request to go, hey, can you go look at that for me? And then you go, hey guys, come here. Don't tell anybody about what I'm going to show you. But look at these emails. look at this shit this guy's been doing for this big ass company. And you guys know who I'm talking about. Can you believe they're doing that kind of shit? Anyway, you should know that you're being watched and you're seeing everything. But if you're one of my friends, nobody gives a shit what the fuck you're doing. Whatever you're doing with smoking pot, whatever secrecy at home and whatever, and all your phones, and you guys are all like afraid of watching it. And I want to tell you something. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit until you do something fucked up. And then it's going to come to a guy like me in my basement, and I'm going to show all my friends what you're doing. And I will tell them, please don't tell anybody you ever saw this. Because, they're all going to listen to me. Anyway, just know that you're being watched. You know what I do? Wait, I got all the. You know what? All right, here, for all of my religious friends, and I love all of you, and you should always listen to yourselves, right? And this is beyond religious teachings. Listen to yourselves. But I promise you, that all of your electronic stuff and your porn and your all the things that you think you're doing and all the stuff that's being watched, that I promise you there's nerds like me that know everything when we actually just look at it. Just don't do anything to get looked at. But if you do, I do promise you that they're not going to report you to Jesus. Right? So most of my friends are like, fuck. They're watching, they know I'm watching porn. They know I'm talking to this chick. They know I'm like, no. You know what? All your dark, weird shit you might be doing in your relationships and in your life that like poisons the internet. And I'm one of those purist guys. But with all of that shit you're doing, I promise you guys this. Nobody's going to report you to Jesus. You guys listen to me? Nobody can take away your birthday. Weird conspiracy shit. All right, I think I'm done. Where's Josh? Hey, you know what? I got something else. Go back to my Gen X thing. You know what? A minute? If you haven't seen somebody for a couple of years and like, man, it's been a minute. I'm like, well, what the fuck planet you been on where time changed? Where a minute became 2 years. I ain't seen you in 2 years and you say I ain't seen you in a minute. I literally start going, what the fuck? I did a lot of acid back in the fucking like 90s. But when did time change so much where a fucking minute was 2 years? So like I took that shit seriously. Like, God damn it. Is this the new dementia for like Gen X guys that did a lot of acid back in the like 80s and 90s and shit? Like we lost time? Hey man, it's been a minute. Like, no, it's been fucking like 2 years, dude. I started thinking to myself, where did I lose time? You got stuff to share, don't you? Hey, get up here, man.
I only got 30 seconds.
Get on there, do your thing.
All right, so my best thing that I've ever seen.
Introduce yourself first.
Hold on. Let me get you on camera.
No, I don't have to introduce anything. Gregory James Bond Jr. How about that?
There you go.
All right. But all right, this is all I got. So I used to drive a Subaru Outback, and I'd be sitting in the car. I know it's part of the joke.
Oh yeah.
I'd be sitting in the Subaru Outback driving on the freeway, and then I'd see my mirror, and someone, normally a male, sometimes a female, would like come and like speed up real quick to see what it's like, and then I just twist my hair around and stare at them like, is this what you thought it was gonna be? And then I'd speed right past them at 120 and say, fuck off.
All right, thank you so much. His name's Greg. And is that what his name was, though? Thank you so much, Greg, for being forced onto my stage by your wife. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody, especially the Leaping Lizard. Everybody give it up for the Leaping Lizard. If you are not here and are in Central Ohio and have nothing to do on Tuesdays, come down to Leaping Lizard. And if you like bourbon and are not busy at any point ever, well, I guess after 1 p.m. is when you open, come down to the Leaping Lizard because they have the best bourbon selection in Franklin County. I'll bet you, but you got to come down here to, inspect the bet. All right. So are you ready? Are you ready? You're close up, baby. All right. So next, and yes, I am going to talk shit. Next, we're going to bring to the mic somebody who cannot produce garage beer, who is not a sponsor, but I mean, maybe someday. Hey, Matt, Jason, Travis, how are me, brother? Anyway, next up to the mic, without further shit talking, I talk shit because because I talk shit to the people that I love. And I'm sorry to my wife for so many years of shit talking. It just means I love you. But next up to the microphone is the one, the only, Mickey.
All right. Well, here's the deal.
Hold on. We gotta get you on the camera.
Okay, stop my dick, motherfuckers. I don't give a shit. I'm going to start my shit. Here's the deal. I didn't sign myself up, so I'm just gonna talk about all of the things that bug me that are fucking hilarious. Okay, I even find them fucking hilarious. So, I got a little sister that. Oh, stop it, girl. Stop it. But I got a little sister, and I love the shit out of her. She's my baby sister, right? We got 13 years between us, and I recognize in her the way that I was at 23, right? Which kind of dates me, but I am okay with that. So I got this baby sister that is 13 years younger than me, that is 23, and all she does is go to work and mess up our bathroom and never helps with anything around the house. And sometimes I really just want to wring her fucking neck. Sometimes I really just want to wring her fucking neck. And I love her too much to actually do so. But, man. That's your mom. I know. She knows. She's bullshit. She's a bitch about her. For fuck's sake.
That's why it's needed. But it's funny.
But I love my sister, and she is so wonderful. But god damn it, I am such a fucking freak that sometimes I can't just let this go. I can't. There are some things that I just can't fucking. And you know what?
What makes it funny though?
The part that I don't know. I was screaming. You guys signed me up for this shit. Get me off the fucking mic.
Thank you so much. Does anybody have the balls to sign up on a whim? You do? Oh, I do not sign people up. I need their handwriting for legal purposes. Hold on, Michael, attention, please. Once again, next week we will have the great Dan back, helping out with operations and production, which will, alleviate a lot of stress from me. Speaking of alleviating stress from me, if anybody likes any of my slogans I've mentioned, I am selling T-shirts over here, Bond family. Greg, and your wife. Yeah, I got merch for sale. I got T-shirts for 2 different companies. Both have fun slogans. Jesus Christ, slogans. One, hold on. I'm gonna show them off just because it's fun. All right, I got my Buster Chestnut one. Hold on. I got my Buster Chestnut one. All right, which has the dope Buster Chestnut busting out of the All right, has anybody seen this? No? It's pretty cool. All right. And then on the back, it has Buster. Buster, thank you. Amber, I appreciate your effort, but it's Buster that I need the response for. Well, I'm going to test you one more time, boy. Are you awake? Buster. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, I got one more t-shirt to show off.
Suck that nut. Suck that.
I don't suck nuts. I bust them. On your chest, on your face, it doesn't matter. But here is the Bailey Digital Media slogan. And that's the media production company. Can somebody read this to me?
Hey, hi. How are you?
Hi. How are you?
Hi.
I might be high.
My mouth is pretty dry.
Oh my God. I'd like the call and response. Keep responding. How are you?
Very high, my friend.
And I know I'm feeling high. I said, look, man.
Walnuts.
Do you know what you call nuts on your chest?
That'd be chestnut.
What do you call nuts on your chin?
There'd be a dick in your mouth.
Chestnut.
I'm sorry. I'm a 90s rap fan. Like, as weird as it looks, like I am a culture valor stealer. I was trying to remember that earlier when Terrence said, talking about valor, stealing valor. I didn't steal valor. I just grew up in it and appreciate it, and I love the culture. So, if anybody's got a problem with that, let me know. Anyway, I think we got a last-minute submission. Let me get the open mic list. 1 second. Once again, we have T-shirts for sale. $30 a T-shirt, or if you get two, it's $50. All right. And unless anybody else has, the gumption. Hello. I did. And it lost me. Hold on. I'm gonna be a professional for a second. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Did I do it? Damn it. Did I do it? All right. Mickey, can you give me a little double tap finger?
Yes, I meant it.
That's what she said. Okay, I just need it on me for just a moment. Just a moment. Fuck it. I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do right here. And since nobody else has any, are you coming? You're doing it. Next week. How about next week? Well, do you want to be last or do you want to be next? All right, since I did a favor singing karaoke.
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Cindy, and I'm a part-time karaoke host and a full-time karaoke singer and a stud. Oh no! And wait, hold on. As long as ICE isn't watching, I am also not a citizen of the United States. Oh. So let me tell you a little bit. I want to wait. Oh, you did? Look, I got one. I got a green card now. I'm official. So let me tell you guys a little story. I was born in Tijuana, Mexico. At 2 days old, I was brought to the United States in 1975, if that tells you how old I am. And when I turned 40, my wife and I decided to go on a cruise. I applied for a passport. Less than a month later, I get a letter from the State Department telling me I'm not a citizen of the United States. Donald Trump had just gotten into fucking office the first time, and I thought I was going to be deported. Right? Right? Think you're going to be deported. I'm stressed out. I'm like, I need to take disability. I can't work. I can't do anything. I don't want to be caught. Right? Okay. So I'm like thinking, first of all, I don't even speak Spanish. I don't even know any Mexicans to even help me learn to speak Spanish. Okay, they call me a coconut. I'm brown on the outside, white on the inside. Right? How am I supposed to live in Mexico? What am I going to do? Sell some fucking pencils on the corner? What do I know how to do in Mexico? Here I'm a fucking accountant. What am I going to do there? I don't know what the conversion is for pesos to dollars. How am I going to do my job? Anyway, the worst surprise ever last weekend. Homeland Security came to my house. Oh, yes, they did. I have the Ring camera proof to prove it. Here's these two white guys knocking on my door on a Saturday afternoon. I'm thinking, okay, Jehovah's or Spectrum, one of the two. Here they are, right? Nobody else in the fucking house is getting up. I'm like, okay, I gotta get up again. Let me answer this door. And I step outside. It's a little windy. It's a little chilly. I got sweatpants, sweatshirt on. And looking at these two white guys, like, what's up? What's up, guys? And one guy says, and he's got, I noticed he's got a body camera on. He whips out this HSI. I'm like, what the fuck does that stand for? Home Shopping International? Home Shopping International? These are my boys. No. It turns out to be Homeland Security Investigations. Wow. What is happening now? So now I'm thinking, oh shit, I don't even have a bra on, and they're going to take me into detention. I can't be without a bra outside of this house. Okay, I'm just saying. So, right, you get it. I'm thinking they're going to arrest me right here on the fucking spot. They're going to just detain me, take me over. Who's going to take care of my dogs? Who's going to tell my manicurist that I'm not going to make my appointment? So I'm sitting there like trembling inside, and I feel like this guy over here is like just watching. This one's talking. This one's watching. I'm thinking, okay, this is the guy that's the body language expert. He's trying to see if I'm going to break or I'm going to start shaking. So this guy asked me, he said, we want to ask you about your voting record. I said, well, as I explained to the State Department and the Ohio Attorney General's office, I thought I was a citizen my entire life up until I was 40 and I got that letter. So yes, I had been voting. Absolutely. So with that, I proved to him that's right. I voted, and I was voting all the time Democrat. And, I think they came to my house because they're like, you're not a Republican. Here we go. Oh, we're coming to everybody's house, door to door, to check voting records. Oh, really? Oh, really? You didn't stop at the fucking Mexican's house next door, and they speak Spanish. I don't. So, anyway, this guy finally speaks. He's like, well, we're just coming around to make sure that you're not voting fraudulently. And I'm like, there's nothing to fucking vote for at this point. I'm like, what the fuck? There's nothing to fucking vote. Yeah. So I'm like, it's fine. I'm not going to vote ever again. Don't you worry about this fucking shit.
It's funny because it's true.
It's funny because it's true. So, fuck eyes. Fuck eyes. And with that, I'm done.
Thank you so much, Cindy. You're precious a motherfucker, but you rocked it. And I definitely appreciate the effort. Oh, okay.
Okay, so I have a follow-up to this story. I didn't know that Cindy went through this. I did not even know that Cindy went through this. And Cindy is one of my dear friends. Like, Cindy and I, we're bitches. right? And I didn't even know that she went through this. And so I told Cindy one day when it got really cold out back, and we were gonna go out back and smoke a joint. And there was ice out back in the back door, out the back door. And I told Cindy, I said, we shouldn't go out there and smoke because there's ice out there. And she said, what, allegedly, we were going to go outside and smoke a joint. Okay, whatever. Anyway, we weren't going to go out back because we decided, because the danger of the ice, and I'm not talking about those motherfuckers. I'm talking about, like, we were in the middle of a freezing snowstorm, and but Cindy got like freaked out about it when I was like, there's ice out back. I had no idea why she was so fucking freaked out. Now I get it, Cindy. I love you. You're the best. And also, fuck ice.
That's right. Fuck ice.
All right, since I'm probably never gonna actually do it because my social media skills suck, I'm trying to consult with one of our comedians that we've had here who has a big social media following. But anyway, so I was gonna do this sweet, like anti-ice video where I was gonna be like, I had the weather map projected to, bring ice to this area. I had like the whole, like the scrolling fucking radar behind me.
It wasn't like the exact opposite of Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby.
Like, yes, exactly.
Like,
yes. Yes. And neither of which are probably going to ever get laid.
Like hot grandpa, you know what I mean?
But anyway, so in this video, I was doing a promo and I was like, all right, I was going to do that. And then I was going to like cut to a, reporter on the street. Like, hey, I'm live from Leaping Lizard. Yeah, there's a report of, impending ice, blah, blah, blah. And then I was going to record some just random, showing people having a good time in the lizard. And then my buddy Michael just randomly, without even knowing my plan, decided to sing karaoke. And the first things out of his mouth were, "It's cold as ice." I was like, fuck, that was the perfect time. But I instantly, I dropped everything I got and I tried the video and it was great. But then I never fell through with it, and we decided to go to war with Iran. So that video is probably never coming out, but I'm glad I told the story right now. Does anybody else want to sign up? Because if not, we're going to bring our last. Did he leave? Did I lose him? Is he outside? Adam? He's here. Why are you hiding behind Amber's laptop? It is massive. Well, no, Amber's laptop. But since nobody else is gonna come up to the stage, I am going to bring Mr. Massive Cojones, just because he's closing it down tonight. Mr. Adam. Thank you. All right. We got to be close to act like we're friends to make sure we're on video, to capture your video. Hello. All right.
Give it up for Chester Chestnut.
Oh, Chester Chestnut.
Or whatever he said. No. Buster Chestnut. Give it up for all the comics tonight. This is a lot of fun.
I'm the only one clapping for
yeah.
The asshole. The asshole.
So, this is my first time ever attempting this, and I make bad decisions from time to time, and I feel like this is one of them. But I've been listening to these guys come in all night, and it's wild. Some of these people, their reaction to Hilliard, and their what kind of white trash crackhead place of my own. So I was thinking of this story. I don't know if you guys ever heard of or played Edward 40 Hands.
Yeah.
Hey, I feel like that's a. There you go.
I played one time.
You want? Yeah, I've done a couple. Many years ago. But for those who don't know, this is where you take a couple 40 ounces and you duct tape them to each one of your hands. The goal being you can't use your hands until you finish these 2 40 ounces of beer. So you can't smoke a cigarette, you can't go take a piss, you're locked into this situation. And it's even worse if you decide to play Edward 40 Hands with a couple of King Cobras.
Yeah.
Which all right.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. We used to call that getting snake bit. But so one time I'm playing Edward 40 Hands with some friends and their girlfriends in her parents' garage, and it turned into an absolute shit show. First of all, a couple of the girlfriends wanted to play, but we didn't have enough 40s, so we're taping like 24-ounce steel reserve cans to their hands. Kristen's all upset. She's fucking crying because she drank her beers too fast. And she's like, well, this isn't fucking fun. And then I get all emotional. I'd recently broken up with a girl of mine, and I'm starting to fucking cry and get real upset. And I'm like, oh, I thought we'd be together for fucking ever. I'm swinging my arms around. I bust the neck off this fucking 40 ounce. So I've got like a broken thing taped to one hand, and I'm just like sobbing. It's just coming out. And I'm telling my friend Evan, I'm like, I just thought we would be together forever. And, everything was all planned out. And he said, dude, I got to stop you right there. He said, I hear what you're saying, man, and I appreciate it, but I cannot take you fucking seriously with 2 40 ounces duct taped to your hands. So, yeah, I'd call that like drinking like a crackhead. I've never been a crackhead, but there's been times where I definitely drank like one. And I've met a lot of crackheads over the years. And I was just thinking about this. It's very rare that you see a crackhead on crack. Normally they're in between. They're just chasing it, lasts 5 minutes and then they're out there. They got a story. I've talked to a lot of crackheads. I've drank 40s with them and stuff on the streets, and but they've always got their story. Like, oh, I'm out here. My wife just left me. I'm working for the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I'm just trying to get a bus ticket, back up to Mount Vernon. And so I'm on the street one time. This is my favorite crackhead I ever saw. He's walking down the street, and I just see him coming. I see it. We lock eyes. I'm like, okay, here we go. What's he gonna ask me for? He's gonna ask me for money. He's gonna, ask for a cigarette. But he doesn't do any of that. He gets a little closer. He walks up. He does a spin move, and he says, "After these messages." And I just thought, wow, that's fucking cool. This guy's all right. And that's when I realized it's very rare that you ever see a crackhead actively on crack. All right. Thanks for letting me check this out, try this out. I love you guys. Thank you, Adam, for having the balls to come back. Michael, you disappoint me. Oh. All right, and you don't really disappoint me. I'm just fucking with you. Next week we will have our operations engineer back, and I hope a lot of words for Dan. And I hope that I can control his drinking just a touch. I'm not a dick. I'm just trying to be a good friend. If anybody else, wants to come up, more than welcome. If not, I'm going to push my green card. So if anybody needs a green card, let me know. Once again, I'm talking green parallels or people named green. I got a bunch of them. I also have t-shirts with cool slogans like, "Hi,
How are you? Nobody.
How you doing, Josh?
Hi. How are you? Hi. So come buy some t-shirts. Come hang out at the Lizard, and I think that's all I got for tonight. We will see you next week. Hit that button. No. Hit the button first. Like no, on the stream. It's like end stream button, and then it'll say, do this fancy thing at the end. We're gonna do that. And with that, I'm gonna leave you with a call and response like I always do. Buster.
Buster.
Michael, did you hit the button?
No.
Yeah, whenever you look to look like.
No, I got more. I got more to play. Yes.
What up, everybody? Let's go! Flipping through the packs, chasing down that 101, yeah. Searching for the grail till the morning sun comes. Buster! Hit that monster pull, an impossible play. Change the whole damn game in a major way. We hit that monster pull, an impossible play. Change the whole damn game in a